Libra private eye detective. I'm hiring a detective in order to come and, or unless it's like Lucifer Morningstar. Good morning, detective. But like, I seem to be detecting something that I might need a personal, what do you call it, a personal reading, or I might need a private eye. Okay, so some of you might be, I don't know, if you think that there's cheating or there's anything going on where, look, I'm going to have to send someone over there to try and take some photographs of somebody just to see if they're cheating. Because I'm hearing I need a private eye detective or something to do around the police force or something like that. And I'm going to force you to do it. It might be something around a Scorpio. Okay, I'm going to have to force you to do it in a private eye, and I'm keeping you under a microscope, and I'm keeping an eye on everything that you do. Could be a lion, could be a Leo, or an Aquarian involved for a lot of you. But I'm keeping a personal eye, and I'm staring through your window. Really? What the fuck is that? I'm staring at the windows, thinking, what do I do about the window? Really? What is that about windows? Some sort of smashed window or something? Like I'm looking at someone's window, or looking in someone's window. I don't know, it's kind of like I'm standing at afar with a bunch of binoculars looking through someone's window. I mean, is it a spy keeping a close eye on someone? It actually came up for another reading, I can't remember which one. Could have been Gemini. But keeping a close eye and a personal eye on someone. I don't know, making them feel really uncomfortable or spying on someone. I don't know. But anyway, Libra, I've got loads to do, so we're not going to channel so much at the moment because I want a day off on Tuesday. I'm going Christmas shopping, and so we're just going to quickly shoot through them. Shooting, some kind of shooting. Someone witnessed a shooting or something. Shooting. I don't know. Let's see for Libra from the 21st until the 31st. For Libra from the 21st until the 31st of October for Libra. So single. I'm a single mother, independent, and I want to be independent away from it. Some of you are dealing with a Virgo. For a lot of you, I mean, a couple of readings. There's been difficulties. I'm hearing, well, there's difficulties, and I might end up single here. So I'm also hearing going to singles club. So I am single, and I'm looking about going to the club. Okay, so a singles club or something like that. But I'm single. I'm out there looking. So some of you are active. I'm also hearing radioactive or something to do with angel radio. You might like my angel radio. Or like radioactive, something like that. Something is activated. I don't know why I'm hearing terminate. Arnold Schwarzenegger? Or the Terminator? Hater. The name Hater. Haley. Also Haley. Single. Anyway, independent, single. That might be why you told all the people no before, unless you got told no. But at the moment, I'm picking up, I'm single, independent woman, and I do it on my own, basically. Libra, unless you're looking into your health, okay, health and fitness, something to do around that, okay. I'm also picking up in sickness and in health, something to do around a marriage. So you could actually be married, you're just looking into your health. Okay, Libra from the 21st until the 31st. Really, bruv? The fuck? Some of you just can't be asked. I can't be asked to even go over it. Okay, I would rather stay single. Everybody just keep away from me. I don't really want to talk to anybody. And I would rather you really just kind of like stay out my way. Some of you, you're single, you're looking, but you can't find someone. Like, I mean, is it blind? Is it someone that's got cataracts? Okay, but like, I'm looking and I'm single, but I can't seem to find anybody. No one's really interested. I mean, this is normally you. Okay, so this might be you that's saying, no, you might be single, but that's really not what I'm wanting. I'd rather stay single. It's not really who I want to be with. So some of you, like I said, you're turning someone down and saying no again. Like, so is it Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine? And you appear up as single, but, well, this is also extremely, and I'm going to say it, extremely flirtatious. Because this is like calling people in because I'm single and I'm desirable, but then every time someone turns up, they're not good enough. So it's like, I would rather stay on my own. Unless it's not, and it's kind of like, you know what? I would rather just be single. I'm not really looking for anybody. I'm just kind of like floating around. But really, I can't be asked to speak to anybody at the moment. So for a lot of you, this is like isolation. Like I'm isolating myself away, and I would rather really just stay at home and really not do anything. I'd rather really just be single, independent, do it by myself, and then I'm free to be able to do what I want when I want. Like, I don't really want tying down in a relationship. You can tie me up now and again, but you just can't tie me to kangaroo down sport. Maybe something to do around Australia. But like, you know, I don't really want tying down at this point. I don't really want anybody around me. I'm good with a little general bit of like conversation now and again, but apart from that, I just don't really want to talk to anybody. I don't really want to appear up as... I don't really want to be seen at the moment. Like, I don't want to be seen. Like, it's kind of like an energy of seclusion. Like, I really want to just stay in and not really go out, okay? Some of you, you're single, but you might be, like, browsing around. Like, okay, like, there's a couple of interests, but no one really, like, floats my boat, to be quite honest with you. Some of you, like I said, there is a lot of, like... I would rather just stay single. I'm really not looking for anybody. Like, you know, I really can't be asked with the dating scene. I really can't be asked with friends at the moment. I just kind of like really want to be on my own. It's really what I'm picking up. Like, I'm looking into my health. I might be healthy and I might be fit and I might be desirable, knowing that I can have a relationship when I want one. But to be quite honest with you, there isn't really anybody out there that I want around me at this time. So there seems to be a lot of like staying in, not really going out, not really saying too much. Just kind of like floating around, browsing around the internet, but that's about it. Okay, that's about it. Let's see, from the 21st until the 31st, from 21st until the 31st for Libra, from the 21st until the 31st for Libra. Yeah, so I don't know. It's just like it's a lot of work in order to keep this locked inside. I mean, is it where your partner is inside prison? Or like I'm inside my own prison shell, or Melia. But like it's hard work in order to keep this appearance up, like appearance of pride. It might be the fact that I do want something, but I'm too prideful to speak up and say anything. So I'd rather just be quiet, not say anything, actually want it, but can't be bothered. Like, I just can't be bothered. Like, it might be where you can't be bothered with your appearance and something like that, or the other person can't, and it's kind of like, you know what, I think I would rather really just like continue on the way that I am, not dealing with anybody. Like, I just can't be asked to deal with anybody is really what I'm picking up for you, Libra. Seems to be a bit bleak, or the name oblique or bleak, beak, Sikh, someone that wears a turban or something like that, or Sikh, okay. Desperately seeking Susan, so the name Sue or Susan, or someone's being sued, okay, or Su Lin, someone from China or something like that, okay. China Lee, or the name Lee or Leanne. But man, me old China, someone could be from London. I'm picking up from London. You're right there, me old China, me old Chinatown. Someone's from, or going to, or is from like Chinatown in London. Okay, I'm in like London, England, right? London, England, Chinatown. Okay, and I'm going to Chinatown. Unless you're from China itself, but yeah. But I'm definitely picking up energy of London. Okay, not that far from here where I am. Unless you're actually, or someone in the family is thinking about going to London here. Let's see, for Libra, from the 21st until the 31st. So Leo or Aquarius. It's a struggle in order to keep up the appearance, the fact that I believe that I'm strong and I know that I am, in order to keep saying no. Okay, I know that I'm strong, I know that I'm independent, I know that, but what I don't know is the fact that I don't really want anybody around me at this point. Okay, I don't want them around my flat is also what I'm hearing. Like, where I live, I don't really want them around where I live. Okay, so it's someone that is trying to get away from where they live. Like, this came up through Virgo, actual Virgo. This could be a Virgo here. And it came up through the Virgo reading around someone wanting to get out of their flat. Like, okay, someone could have been told to get out. Like, they could have been told to get out and they're having to leave, right? And it's something to do with around Leo or Aquarius, and they're having to leave. like being told to move, Virgo's had this around a flat or around a house share or something like that, like a house share, like we're sharing a house and we're sharing a flat, but we're doing something that is annoying people, and we may have been told to move because of a Leo here, Well, I mean, it could be going to stay with a Leo, okay, or an Aquarius, because you're going towards one. Someone is here. I don't know. It feels like it's a right struggle in order to be able to continue. It's kind of like this: I get knocked down and I get up again, and no one's going to keep me down, but I'll get up again, and then I'll do it again. Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, and they'll never keep me down, but they do turn me down, and they turn me off, and they turn me away, and they told me no. So now I have to just live with being told no. But I'll keep doing it and persevering, even though I keep getting told no and keep getting told, you know, Danielle or Danielle or Dan, and I keep getting told no, or I keep telling this person no, but I've got nowhere else to go. So it's kind of like, well, you'll do. Like, you'll do then, you know. Right? Just taking an offer just because I'm bored is what it feels like. Because I'm bored, it's like, go on then, I'm bored, so yeah, might as well. I don't know if that's a person, but that's like you guys that have been turned down or had a knockback yourselves. Like, you asked someone out and they said no. Or they asked you out and you said no. But it's kind of like they're trying to persevere. Percy, the name Percy, or Baxter. Lee. Let's see. From the 21st until the 31st for Libra. 5 of Wands in reverse. It's a lot of this again. A lot of the sense that makes none. It's not making any sense. Again, it's kind of like, well, I'm just basically in the energy. I don't want to be, but I am all the same. So I've got no choice but to, other than just not fight, not really say anything, remain quiet. You have the right to remain quiet. Anything that you say may be taken against you in evidence in court. So I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. The fact that I can't do anything, say anything. So all I can really do is basically just be pissed off and keep it to myself, remain quiet and say fucking no more about it. But it's still actually really fucking annoying me. So the cards are really not going to make any sense. Because this is you are the one being told no, or two, been told no yourselves, and then having to like, well, I can't do it. So I'm just going to like have all of these cards that are going to come up where I'm single, I'm being told no, or the other person has. Some of you might be actually like, you've got like two people. Like, you're single, you've got something going on here yourselves, perhaps with an X or something. X marks the spot. But you've also got an interest of another person, but you're not really interested in them. It's kind of like the person that I fucking don't want, but do want, and I'm in denial, just don't want them around me, but I'm still fighting with them. And then I've got someone else here that is of like, that I know I could be with, but I don't want them either. Right? And I would rather really just kind of stay single. I've got a couple of options, but I don't want them. Like, it's kind of like throwing someone away like a piece of trash. Like, nah, I'm not trashy, or Ashley, or Ash. So, no, I don't, Tash, Taz, Tara, Tasmanian Devil, something to do with a Capricorn placement or a Gemini. Tasmania. Let's see. What a depressing reading. Sorry, but it's not depressing, Libra. It's just that I'm trying to give you a good reading, but all I can kind of pick up is like lack of interest, really. Lack of interest. Can't really be bothered. Possible signs of depression, maybe. But not really bothered about it. Just kind of like, well, I'm all right just staying in. Not, I'd rather just stay in, not do anything, not go out. I'm single, sure, and I know that if I do go out, there's a possible chance that I could meet someone. But to be quite honest with you, I really don't want to. Like, I'm really not fussed either way. You know, is really what I'm picking up for a lot of you. Unless you've been looking, like you have been looking, but there's no real suitors out there for anybody that really suits your energy, right? Like, I would rather just stay single, to be honest. Libra from the 21st into the 31st for Libra. From the 21st into the 31st for Libra. The moon, you see? You got 2 9s, like a Virgo energy. I'm a mum, right? Some of you are just mothers, but you're fighting with your ex over your children again still, Jen. And I'm still doing that. I'm still kind of going through the same thing, but I might be staying with my mother, but I'm trying not to argue with her. I'm trying to keep that quiet and not really tell them what's going on, because I don't really know what's going on myself. And what's going on? It's like, well, for 25 years and my life is filled trying to get up that great big hill of hope, but fuck, what did hope do? Fuck all, really. So I'd really not have any hope for the future, and I just find everything that's hopelessly devoted to a Virgo energy, and I'm just going to devote myself to being a Virgo and just really live in purgatory and just kind of like not really be happy with the circumstance that I'm in, not really be that happy where I am anyway, get bored and fed up, frustrated, and just think, well, fucking hell, at least we've got death to look forward to, right? Sorry, but like that, like, yeah, fuck it, just sit here, not really do anything. Aquarius had this, where I started doing that same demeanour here. Fuck it, I'm bored, frustrated, fed up, not really doing anything, just going to continue to do the same thing, and just like, bored housewife, really. Just, what's for tea? Don't know, slop and shit. What's for tea? I don't know, let's just have a microwave meal. And you kind of like, don't you want to cook? Nah, I can't be asked to cook, really. So we might as well just like batch cook a load of stuff and just like, well, do you want me to cook for you? Not really. I'd rather get a takeout, to be quite honest with you. Are you getting a takeout, are you? Yeah? What do you want? Don't really care, to be honest. Like, just food. Really? Just some food. Like, is there signs of depression here? Like depression or bipolar or something like that? Okay? Or a condition of something where it's like, I can't be bothered to communicate. I can't be bothered to talk with you, to be honest. I just don't really want to be around anybody. I'd just rather really stay on my own. Like, I mean, I am picking up on like a, say like a retired person, someone that's very tired, retired, kind of, like exhausted, fed up, just get home from work, stay in, go to work, do something, come home, stay in, go to work, come home, stay in. Or I don't have a job and I just look after my children, and then my husband or my girlfriend comes home. That's depressing, that's boring. So I might as well stay single, just keep working and, working 9 to 5, a bit like Dolly Parton. Just keep looking at my own tits or something. Like, and I'm just like looking at myself, really, thinking, what have you done with your life? Really? Not too much. So, it feels like that. Like it is a story that really isn't a story, because what it is just boredom. Like, single, bored, on my own, looking for something in life that I don't even really know that I want it. Like, I don't even know really where I belong in life. Like, I'm trying to find this longing. I mean, if you've got Virgo in your chart, or Charlotte, but that's a Virgo all the time. Life Path 9 or a Virgo, that's always that feeling, because that's purgatory, right? That can be just always waiting for that one thing to come along that never really makes any sense, that when I get it, because I can't. I never really do reach that rainbow of 10. I always sit at a 9, just like constantly thinking, well, I'm just like waiting for a result of something, but it takes forever to get here. And I ordered something on the internet for a patch up, and it takes fucking ages to get here. And like, stuck between heaven and hell is purgatory. So, like, my mother does my head in, and I'm trying really not to get in her way. I'd rather just stay out the way, stay in, not do anything, look after my children if I have them, try not to rock the boat with them either, and then just persist to really not do much, get bored. Like, you know, I'm trying to make it a little bit more entertaining for you, to be honest with you, Libra, because I'm not picking up signs of a relationship here. I'm picking up of a depressing relationship, possible signs of depression itself, okay, which could be very inward, which means that I really don't want to go out. Like, I don't want to go out. I don't really want to be seen anywhere, okay? And during these times, I would really rather just, like, not do too much and just stay in, out of the way of people. I mean, that's the difficulties of learning about empathy. Like, when you're an empath, it's very difficult in order to, like, comprehend, like, signs of depression or bipolar, or, like, whether it's just, like, schizophrenia or, like, multiple personality disorders, and, you know, everything else can all be given to an empath, because by the time you've had this much of a fucking shit show of life, you're kind of like, you know, like, so... yeah, there you go, Libra. I'm sorry, you're probably fucking bored, pissed off, fed up with me. Like, we ain't got anything fucking good to say anyway, Steve. Like, you know, you just normally, and you got something good to tell us, but really, what's my life worth? I don't know. Write it on a piece of paper what you think you're worth. Yeah. Yeah. So, like, well, I'm worth more than this piece of trash, so they've just put me out like a cigarette butt, like, just like... sorry, Libra, I can't really do any more. So hopefully I'll be able to do more for you on Patreon, which is where I'm going to do you more cards and clarify them and tell you what's coming up and what it's really about, but you probably already fucking know. And then I'm going to look into how your partner or the people around you actually see, because I actually don't think you're in a relationship here. I think you're like, you kind of like want attention but don't really want it at the same time. Like, you don't really know what you want at this time, Libra, to be honest. So, I don't know. I don't know what to do for you. You're making me feel uncomfortable. So, yeah, on the other side, I'm also going to, you know, do what I normally do, clarify everything, and then look into the partner's thoughts and feelings if you're with someone, or the thoughts and feelings about the whole lot. But if I'm honest, I'm feeling slightly uncomfortable. So, I don't know how the fuck you lot are feeling. I can't even speak straight. Like, just feeling uncomfortable. I think there's an air of paranoia here, like paranoids, like paranoid about going out, paranoid about being seen, or something like that, like a little bit like intimidation or being intimidated, and or someone is around here feeling intimidated and paranoid about being seen in the street or something like that, and like, I don't really want anyone to see me like this, like, you know, I just don't really want anybody to see me in a bit of a state, and so I really don't want to talk to anyone at this time, right? It's probably good to have a chat with someone, if I'm honest, for a lot of you here. You really might need to talk, but I don't know. So that's what I've got for you. So if you want to join Patreon, you can find the link provided below. Thank you so much, Libra. Hope you guys are all right, and I will probably see you on Patreon.